There's a story that my daddy tells religiously, like clockwork every time he sees an opening in a conversation about the way things used to be. I just roll my eyes and make a beeline for the door. I'd always end up starry-eyed, cross-legged on the floor, hanging on to every word. Man, the things I heard. It was harder time.
Every little girl has been impacted by a princess or queen in Disney. They're strong, they're courageous, they're beautiful, and they have so much grace to them. We've all wanted to be and idolize these wonderful Disney princesses. As I live in Western lifestyle, we don't always idolize our Disney princesses as much as we do rodeo queens. Are strong, courageous, and the most independent women you will ever meet. Here I stood, scared of my own shadow, clumsy, shy, and far from perfect. But I had a dream, and I was gonna get there. At a very young age, I decided that I was gonna be the queen on top of the gorgeous black Survey horse, carrying the huge Stars and Stripes through the National Western Arena. That was my goal in life. I was going to be a rodeo queen no matter what it took. I was far from perfect. I was that little girl that was overweight, scared of her own shadow, and had no self-confidence. Due to an abusive relationship with a parent, it left me shattered. No self-confidence, no courage, and I was scared of my own shadow. Later in life, I was diagnosed with 2 chronic pain disorders, fibromyalgia and a rare arthritis that nobody knew how to treat. And then a few months later, I heard the words, actually not even words, letters that would change me forever. PTSD and CPSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder. Now my childhood dreams were as good as pigs flying. Nothing was going to happen. There was no way I could be a rodeo queen. I couldn't public speak, I was scared of men, and I was never going to look anyone in the eyes. I was watching a movie one night, and the quote came up. All you need is 20 insane seconds of courage, and I promise something will come from it. We bought a zoo. Just because of my horrible past, I was not going to let it control my future if I had a way about it. That mindset alone was more than I had. I was determined I was going to become a rodeo queen no matter what it took. 20 seconds led to 30, which led to 40, that led to a minute. I was public speaking, I was talking in groups, I was talking to men. I was going to get there no matter what it took. I wasn't quite sure if it was for the personal victory or to prove everybody that I could do it no matter what they thought. I was determined. I was going to get there. Last year in June, I decided to take the step out of my confidence zone, even further than ever before. I ran in a rodeo queen pageant. I decided that I would either A, learn what I could do better to succeed, or B, show that I was ready to succeed and start my career. 4 outfit changes, 1 luncheon, and a ton of public speaking. I was through my pageant. I had a blast doing it. I made some amazing friends, and I learned so much more about everything in life. There was still work that needed to be put in to get where I was at. I did not get queen, and I did not get princess. I did gain more information that would allow me to succeed later in life. From June on to April of the next year, my life consists of impromptu questions, impromptu speech topics, and a lot of speaking. I went to clinic after clinic after clinic to try to better myself and learn from the best. I had people call me in the middle of the night and bright early in the morning before coffee had even hit to ask me random questions that they knew I would need for the pageant. I had to find an answer as quickly as possible. It was random and it had to sound smooth. With all the preparation, I was ready. I was ready to take the step to become a rodeo queen. In April, I competed in the Arapahoe County rodeo royalty pageant. I went through it all with grace and I had fun. I told myself that if I wasn't having fun, I shouldn't be doing it. I worked hard and I didn't stress at all over the pageant. It was amazing. I was told when I was younger I wasn't good enough. I was clumsy, so I learned to walk with grace. I was shy, so I learned how to step out of my shell. I wasn't in shape, so I worked to get where I wanted to, and then I learned to be confident in my own body. Because of my disability, they said that I would never work. I couldn't hide it, so I didn't. I showed it and I let it embrace. I figured, why not show everybody who I really was? Best of all, I didn't know enough. So, thank you Google, and thank you all the queens, PRCA, and all the cowboys that helped me expand my knowledge in areas that I was weak. After flooding my brain, retraining my body and mind, I was ready. And after the 4.5 hours of a pageant in April, the judges came back and crowned me 2020 Arapahoe County Rodeo Royalty Queen. The excitement was all I could bear. I hit my dream. I did something that everybody told me I could not do. Now I stand in the place to share my story. Show that you can do anything that you set your mind to. Don't listen to what anybody has to say. If your heart's in it and you have the passion, you can make it happen.